Hello, it's Tuesday today. I'm having another working at home day. It's gone midday, I do believe. Yes, oh, quite considerably. I still think it's an hour earlier. My body thinks it is anyway. I've just been at my desk all day, so nothing to report there. I have drawn up a list of questions to ring up the university about, because if you didn't see yesterday's vlog, I had this harebrained idea that maybe I, at the age of 49, could go back to uni and do a postgraduate music course thingy. Anyway, here's my list of questions. Yeah, I want a bit more specifics on the course content because the website is a bit vague after term 1. It's quite precise up until there. Also, I want to know the number of contact hours for both the full-time option, which is 1 year, or the part-time option, which is 2 years. Obviously, I make YouTube content and also I do gigs, so I haven't got like full-time spare. You know, I've got to be able to fit it in with what I'm already doing, basically, because I don't want to stop doing either. So it has to fit in with it. So most likely I'm going to be part-time if I do it at all. I also want to know the sort of recommended hours of self-study / practice as well. Now I'm very slow when it comes to academic stuff. It seems to just take me longer to take things in when I'm reading than other people. So I just need to, whatever they say, I just need to add more to it, basically, because I need to know, am I just going to bite off more than I can chew and end up just getting in a big stress and having a meltdown, because I don't want to do that. I want to know, can I be flexible when it comes to my gigs? So if I need to be in another part of the UK or whatever, or beyond, you know, 1 week when there's lectures, can I bunk off the lectures to do the music work? Given that it's a music degree, not degree, postgrad, they might be supportive about that, or they might not. They might be, no, you must attend every lecture, and then I'll have to think carefully about that. I want to know about the application requirements for mature students, in particular, if there's any difference between that and the normal ones, you know, at the normal age. I've reread about the application process, and it says it has to be videos of performances done by me. When I first read that, I just thought, yeah, I filmed myself in the cellar playing, because I figured, well, it's me just playing, you know, to show that I can play. But then I thought, performance, does that mean it actually has to have an audience there? Because that's a whole other level of difficulty. So I'll ask about that. I mean, I don't want to just film one of my gigs because it's just, I don't feel like it's the right genre, like a Kaylee. It's, you know, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going with that. So yeah, I want to ask them if the pieces have to be of a certain grade, certain level, or if it can just be anything, and I want some recommendations on that. I want to know if the piece normally has a piano accompaniment, for example, does that accompaniment have to be present? So I need to check if I can use a backing track, basically, because paying a pianist is a whole new level of expense and time as well, because we'd have to rehearse. That would not be cheap. So hopefully I don't need to do that. I want to ask if I can adapt a piece to fit my instrument. I was discussing that yesterday. There's one note I can't reach in one piece because of the type of flute that I have. So I'm going to find out if that's acceptable, otherwise I'm going to have to change the piece just because that one blooming note. I just want to ask about how contrasting the two pieces have to be for the audition, if they can be the same tempo, for instance, but different genres. Is that different enough, or do you need one fast, one slow? Because they might want to see how expressive I can be playing slower pieces. At the moment I've got one slow and one fast. Should I include repeated passages in the audition video? Like one of the pieces I was looking at has direct repetition, like you repeat the whole of the first half and then you do the second half and then you repeat the whole of that as well. Because normally, like in exams, you don't do the repeats because they've already seen whether you can do it or not, so you don't get a second chance. And that's it. Apart from, could they think of any reason why I wouldn't be able to get funding for it? Because according to the website I can, and according to the person on the phone at Izzy's uni I can, but that was England and this is Wales. So let's see. It is probably lunchtime, but I'm going to try and ring them now. And if they don't answer, I'll just go do my practice and then try them again later. Oh. Sometime later, predictably, of course, they didn't answer the phone. I was a bit confused because it just went straight to music on the phone. There was no speaking. So I didn't know if I was in a queue or if it meant the phone line was closed because nobody was there. So I decided it was the latter. So I went online and it said you can do live chat. So I was like, oh, great. So filled that in then and it's like, bink. Sorry, no advisor available to speak to today, try again later. But there was a form to fill in where you send an email inquiry and there didn't seem to be a character limit on it. So I was able to type all my questions in. They're going to love me, aren't they? I typed every single question in and sent that off with my details. So hopefully I've now started the ball rolling Anyway, I'm going to go and practice my pieces now. I hope they don't all shatter my dreams, because I'm really enjoying playing those pieces. Really, it's reawakened dormant parts of me that have just been fallow for decades, and they're bursting out now. I know it sounds a bit poetic or something, but that's how I feel. I'm so enjoying it. Even if nothing comes of this, I'm so enjoying working on those pieces, and I just wouldn't if I had no potential end goal. I just wouldn't feel motivated to do it. But with that motivation, I'm really enjoying it. So I'm going to get a coffee pot on and I'm going to get to work down in the cellar. It's 5 to 3. I've practiced. I've done half an hour of warm-up, scaley, exercisey things, and about 35 minutes on one of the pieces. See, one of the pieces I'm doing is actually written for violin, not flute. And the original I've been listening to on Spotify as part of my practice has lots of notes sounding at once, like chords. Obviously, you can't do that on a flute, so the piece has been adapted. So there's lots of little so in a lovely echoey concert hall, those notes would remain sounding, and so they would make a chord. It's like, I think it's so cleverly written because it would sound like the flute is playing chords, but obviously it isn't. And this is not an echoey cellar, so I'm not quite going to be able to achieve that in my cellar. But anyway, I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. It's so improved from yesterday. But anyway, I'm not going to play you a bit right now because I'm going to stop. Okay, never in the history of me vlogging has my SD card ever filled up, and I've had a message on the screen saying SD card full, recording stopped, but it happened just then. I think it's because I didn't reformat it. I dumped loads of footage off it earlier onto my laptop, and I don't know why. But anyway, this is a different card. I have a spare, obviously. You know me. That's the sort of person I am. I have a spare of things. Anyway, so yeah, I can't even remember what I was talking about now, but I think I was coming to a conclusion more or less. I don't know at what point the recording stopped. Yes, I was saying how much I absolutely love that piece. That's a Johann Sebastian Bach Adagio, A minor. Love it. But anyway, I'm going to cook some sort of lunch, and I got a feeling it's going to be soup and bread, honestly. Soup out of a tin, because I have some and I don't have a lot of anything else. Perishable. Yeah, what have I got? There's a whole cabbage almost. Well, some of the leaves have been eaten. There's celery, a couple of potatoes, a few sugar snap peas. That's it. There's avocados, grapes, but no. Here's something I bought for myself. Look, for one of these situations. Lentil and vegetable bolognese. Could possibly have that, but I'm hoping, yes, there's soup behind there. And we want to use up that bread that my daughter's friend made while it's fresh, because that's the best time to have it. I'm going to make a super lunch. My daughter's bought herself chicken soup, look. Okay, there we are. Put that back. I'm heating that up on the stove. It's yet another day of absolutely torrential rain. So many days in a row now I've been at home. Look, my head has turned because I've heard the sound of absolutely torrential rain outside the window. Today's no exception. My hot buttered toast with lovely bread turned into an open sandwich with mozzarella on. Oh, very good too. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I just lunged in there and impulsively. And do you know what? Mushroom soup is one of those things I just always put nutritional yeast flakes in. If you don't know what they are, they're quite favoured by vegans and vegetarians because they're so rich in B vitamins. That's an example of a brand you can buy, Engevita. I have other brands sometimes, I just have whatever's cheapest. Today is flying by alarmingly fast. It's about 3:45 already. I just don't know where the time's gone. I haven't stopped. It's not like I've been scrolling through social media or anything like that. I've been very good. Somehow it's already 4:45. I've just eaten lunch, done a few little admin bits and bobs at my desk. Gonna get another coffee on. It is decaf mostly. I know you were going to tell me off for having too many coffees. Anyway, I'm having another one and I'm going to sip it while practicing. I'm going to go work on the other piece now. So I'm still determined. I had an auto reply email from the university. They said they'd be back in touch within up to 5 days. So I'm just going to work on my pieces in the meantime and wait. I need to go shopping. I'm going to get a good practice session in, then I'm going to make a shopping list, rewatch a recipe video that I watched that I'd like to emulate, and then make a shopping list and go shopping. I'll film the actual shopping for the other channel, but then I'm going to come back and try and make this puff pastry thing for me and my daughter later. And my boyfriend is coming later, but he's not coming till 9 and he's going to have already had his tea, so I don't have to worry about wheat free or anything like that tonight. It's just gone 5 PM. I've just done another hour and 10 minutes, all on this harder of the two pieces, the really fast one. I should probably tell you what it is, not that many of you are interested, but some might look it up. It's the third movement of this. It's Walter Piston's Sonata for Flute, I think it's called. And I'm having a go at the third movement, which is very fast. And I've actually been using my metronome. The sensible thing to do is to have it much slower, have it as slow as I can play it properly. and really bed it in at that speed, and I will do that. But I'm still at the stage of trying to figure out if I can realistically even ever be able to play this. Like, is it too ambitious? So I've been putting it on at full speed and just attempting sections. Like, I'll try these 2 bars at full speed, and I am getting there, kind of. Yeah, I think I'm going to be able to do it, but it's still a long way off. But because it's been so fast, it's been very, very exhilarating, and I'm really kind of hyped up. But I do definitely need to take a break and come back to it. But I really should go shopping. Adulting, eh? You can't just spend all day practicing when you're an adult, can you? I'll have to do shopping, or my poor daughter won't get fed later. Or me, for that matter. So I'm gonna have a little 10 minutes, and then I'll just do maybe another 20 minutes or something like that, and then go to Tesco. It's 26 now. I'm gonna actually have to go shopping now. Parental responsibilities and all that. Well, I've done just over 2.5 hours practice a day. I don't know how I've done so little, because I seem to have been at it all afternoon. But anyway, I have been actually making a note just because I'm interested in that way. Yes. Oh, right, I will see you when I get back from shopping. I'm back from the shops. Look what's coming together. There's puff pastry under there, uncooked as of yet, I got from Lidl last Thursday, and several tomatoes. Most of this packet, actually. I bought some on the vine tomatoes. I'm going to cut up some mushrooms, some pepper, and grate loads of cheese and smother it in it and put it in the oven. It's coming together. It's going to have loads of cheddar on it. I've just put some Italian seasoning on it, actually. Where's in the cupboard? That's ready to go in the oven now. Suggested variations: chilies over the top, maybe something meaty, pepperoni or something like that. I was thinking about putting olive oil on and garlic, but because there's going to be so much cheese, I thought it was going to be quite greasy enough. But I guess maybe if you didn't have cheese, olive oil might be lush. Or some garlicky oil. What else can you think of to go on there? Mozzarella. Anyway, I'd better get on and put it in the oven. It's going to take 25 minutes, apparently. While that's cooking, I just wanted to say a massive thank you to Jason, Julie, Robert and Jane for recent donations to the channel, either through Buy Me a Coffee or the PayPal link. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Well, I set a timer for 20 minutes and it's gone off, and it smells absolutely flipping amazing. I've been upstairs sorting footage out, so this is the first time I've smelt it. Oh yeah, that looks nice. I'll give it a couple more minutes. It's said between 20 and 25 minutes. That looks pretty nice and smells pretty nice. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Do feel free to give it a like if you happen to like it. There's a playlist here of some more videos of mine if you'd like to watch those, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!